back to my YouTube channel. Today's workout is a full body strength workout. It'll take 15 minutes to complete. All you'll need is a set of medium to heavy dumbbells. I like to use 10 pounds, but you can use whatever you have on hand. Each of the exercises will be 30 to 40 seconds, and I will cue you through all the moves. As always, I'll preview the workouts beforehand, and then we'll get started. Okay, let's grab those medium to heavy set of dumbbells. And we're gonna get started by coming into a squat position. Your dumbbells are gonna be over your shoulders like I am. And then we're gonna squat and then do a side crunch to the right, squat, side crunch to the left. Alternating sides for this. Keep your back as flat as possible here. Don't hunch over. If the weights are too much, you can always drop them on this one, but we're only here for 30 seconds. Next, we're going to transition into a regular squat. So get down to just a regular squat with an overhead press. We'll be here for 40 seconds. Make sure your knees are over your ankles. Don't let them go past your toes. If you ever need a break from the overhead press, you can obviously just keep the dumbbells at your shoulders, but we're almost done with this one. After this, we're gonna ditch one of the weights and we're gonna come into a sumo squat with an overhead press. All right, let's transition to that sumo squat. You're gonna come into a wider squat position on this one. Squeezing those glutes at the top, keeping that weight slightly in front of you. Don't let it extend at all behind you. Again, try to keep your knees over your ankles on this one. You're more than halfway done. We'll be here for 40 seconds total. After this, we're going to transition into a side lateral lunge on the right side. Okay, let's transition. You're going to bend your left leg and keep your right leg straight, and then overhead press. We're going to do this on the left side first, and then we'll transition to the other side. Almost done with this side. A few more seconds. And switch. All right, let's bend the right leg. Let's keep the left leg straight with that press. Okay, you're more than halfway done on the right side. We'll give the legs a break after this move and come down to the ground for some ab work. Just a few more seconds here on the right side. All right, let's keep this one weight, come down to the ground. And you're gonna bring your legs slightly at a hover above the ground. as an option and do a twist to the right, a twist to the left for a Russian twist. If it's too much on your lower back to have your legs hovering off the ground, you can always put them down. Just try to keep your core as engaged as possible on this one, protecting your lower back. You're more than halfway done here. After this, we're gonna come to a plank position and do a renegade row with 2 push-ups in between. All right, let's transition to that plank. You're gonna grab both weights, come down to a plank position with the weights in your hands, and then you're gonna row to the right, row to the left, and then double push up towards the ground. You can always come down to your knees for those push-ups, but try and stay on your feet for these renegade rows. You're more than halfway done here. After this, you're gonna ditch the weights and you're gonna do plank runs for 40 seconds. Few more seconds here, guys. All right, let's ditch the weights and get into those plank runs. You have one more move left of this first round of exercises. We're gonna come down to a forearm plank after this. You're gonna hold that for 30 seconds and then you're done with the first half of your workout. Few more seconds here, guys. All right, let's come down to that forearm plank and hold this for 30 seconds. You'll get a nice 30-second break after this. So stick with it. We'll take a break and then we'll do that all over again. Almost there, guys. A few more seconds. And done. Okay, so feel free to stretch here, grab some water, towel off, whatever you need. We're gonna repeat all of those exercises again. All right, let's grab those weights. Get ready to come into that squat. We're gonna do the squat with the alternating side crunches. And let's go. This should feel good, giving your shoulders a nice break. After this, we're gonna come down to those regular squats with the overhead press. All right, let's transition into those regular squats with the overhead press. Do what you can here with the press. Obviously, the press is optional if it's getting to be too much for your shoulders. After this, we're gonna come into that sumo squat and just use one single dumbbell with the overhead press. Okay, let's ditch one of the weights. Come into that sumo squat. So you're gonna come in a little bit of a wider squat and then press up with the weight. We're so close to being done with this heavy leg portion of the workout. After this, we're going to transition into those lateral lunges on the right side. Almost there, guys. All right, let's get into those lateral lunges. So you're gonna bend your left knee here, the right leg straight, coming up with an overhead press. Again, if you're getting too tired, your shoulders are burning, you can always keep the weight up by your chest. And just remove the overhead press. Almost done with the right side. We'll move to the left and you'll be done with the leg portion of this workout. All right, let's transition to the other side. After this, we'll be moving on to those Russian twists. So we'll be done with legs shortly. All right, you're more than halfway there. Let's get through this. A few more seconds, stick with it. All right, let's come down to the ground, keeping that one dumbbell with us. And we're gonna head back into those Russian twists, alternating the twists on the side. Let's do it. I'm gonna have my legs at a hover here, but if it's too much for your lower back, you can always put your feet on the ground. You can go as slow or fast as you want on this one, depending if you want a cardio burst or if you just want to take it easy. Almost done with this one. All right, let's get into that plank position for the renegade rows. You're gonna row on each side, starting with rowing on the right side. Next on the left, coming down to those push-ups, double push-up, back to those rows. Feel free to come down to your knees if you need the modification. You have only 2 more moves left after this, and then you are done with your workout. Almost there, guys. So strong. And done with that one. All right, so now you're gonna ditch the weights, come down to a plank position and get moving with those mountain climbers. Okay, you're more than halfway done. We're almost there, guys. Just a few more. You've got this. All right, we are done with the mountain climbers. Come down to your forearms and we'll hold that plank for 30 seconds to finish your workout for today. Just about halfway at this point. Do not come out of it yet. You're so close to being done. And done. Thank you guys so much for sticking with it. If you like this workout, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope to be back in a week or so with another workout.